good to see you back.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, you too.
Appreciate you participating in this study, man, because it's very unusual to see nail fungus case where one foot is much more affected than the other. So seeing like in your case, like all these nails, 4 of the 5 are completely healthy, with the exception of this one. And then all 5 on the other foot had the fungal infection from your last visit. You know, we got your fungal report back.
Yeah.
So, and it came back positive. So now that we know what we're dealing with,
yes, great.
We'll be able to move forward on getting it taken care of.
Okay, great.
So how have you been otherwise?
Everything's been good. Also, very good. Yeah.
You said else you working from home with everything that's going on?
Yeah, take precautions. Yeah, and this, yeah.
Okay. There we go. No program
No program, yeah. Just relax a little bit, yeah. But still, you know, keeping productive, you know, not being discouraged.
So working from home hasn't driven you crazy?
Oh no.
Okay.
It's different. It's quiet. It's different. So I'm used to being, you know, hearing the door, you know, the noise. During the daytime. I like that. And my foot, I'm so glad you're working on it. You're doing this study because my foot, it's like
wow.
Here.
Yeah.
So how things going with you, Doc? I know the medical staff. You all got to be.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're.
And I like your approach. I like your approach all the way around. Even when you did this. I like that.
Yeah. You know, yeah. We're doing an elbow dab now.
With
the exception of the 4th toe, all the rest of these nails are perfectly healthy. Very unusual.
And how that thing feels nice. How do you do that at home?
What's that? Soak the feet?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to soak the feet too often at home. I mean, just your daily hygiene is enough as far as getting moisture to the feet. I mean, if you want to do it just for relaxation and stuff like that, you can do that on a regular basis. Yeah, I mean, sometimes we'll have folks soak their feet for therapeutic issues.
Oh, for the mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just do the normal thing.
Yeah, this nail is perfectly healthy. I mean, cuticles, everything.
I thought you were about, a couple months ago, I told you about that. And it's great down, with that kind of everything. Let's do it.
Okay.
That my idea was what we used to do. You take this thing, the color thing's good. And so well-being, it's good, everybody,
Yeah, man, we cut our patience flow in half.
That's why I was surprised. I said, if I ain't getting that back, I'm going to a text. Because it makes you feel open. Yeah. So unless you feel something different now, so anytime,
everybody that comes in gets a temperature check.
Yeah, so they do that. Okay, good.
Whether they're a patient or not.
Yeah.
Even like, people will come in like a spouse of a patient or a parent of a patient. Yeah. Everybody gets checked.
Good, that's good. That's very good. That's good.
So like I was saying, on this foot, you see dramatic difference between
the other one,
your right foot and your left foot.
And they grow. Why do they grow up? Because the things growing up ending.
Well, what happens as the fungal infection continues, the debris underneath continues to build up from the fungus, the dead skin. The nail gets thicker, and it loosens on the end and pushes up. Now, I'm able to trim this without too much difficulty because of what's been happening.
Really?
with a nail. I mean, this was very simple. I mean, even though we soaked, you soaked your feet first, that makes it much easier. The nail is loose on the end because of the fungal infection.
Is that what's causing the problem with the big toe to heal properly?
Exactly.
I couldn't figure out that, and it came off. It did. So that's the problem.
As the nail loosens, fungus is able to get under the nail plate, the hard part, and start to move toward the skin fold. So start to move toward the cuticle, if you will.
Okay.
Coming down pretty good there. Kind of skip this nail here.
Yeah.
But there is some buildup under the nail here.
So, it is?
Yeah. But so you can see on the top of the nail here.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we'll have fungal infection on top of the nail plate as well as underneath.
Yeah. That's why that's
this one here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the
the
main one right here. And how long ago did it break off like that?
It's been like almost a couple of years.
A couple of years, okay.
A couple of years when it first broke off. And then ever since then, it grew back darker. Then it had some it had some, but that's probably what's caused it to come so easy.
Yeah.
How you saying that? When that situation happened, that didn't make it no harder. I couldn't figure out why it would come off like that.
Right.
But if the fungus had its part in there, that wasn't protected. When it hit that step, that's when it messed it up. Yeah.
You see all the darkness under here?
Yeah.
That's part of the fungal infection. Molds also cause dark color like that. Mold, like you'll find in like that makes food moldy in the kitchen.
Yeah.
See, fungus, molds, and yeast, they're all closely related. So we'll actually see on occasion a mold buildup along with the fungus under a nail, giving it that dark color.
That's why it's sort of like in the same family.
So you see how? Okay. Go ahead.
No, good. Oh, remind me of this thing like they call back this thing 19. It's on the back of on the can of Lysol. I never knew until just now. So this is another area of it, another part of the family of it.
Well, that's COVID-19 is, of course, is a virus, so completely separate type of organism.
Then the other family part. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this yeast, mold, and all this comes. Okay.
Yeah. So microorganisms just the same, but way different families. They function differently. They they attack different parts of the body.
And man, it feels better and feels better, man. Like that curved feet. It was like years, man. I was the visual up there on 623. I went back again, Dr. Afri, then the reception said you had moved. So I'm looking at the thing today and find out, So on a Google thing, it has both office.
Yeah.
But I know,
So, what other things are they doing at the jail where you work to mitigate the spread of the infection?
They're now, one of the things they're doing lockdown, there's no movement. But essential workers got to be there.
Okay.
Because the facility, if the resident found out that we let the officer go, you will have chaos.
Okay.
So so it's required to be there. But the DC Public School, we're not they're not letting us come in.
Okay.
Unless it's called, I got a call, but because something's going on, I had that facility been a long time.
Okay. So what age group do you work with at the jail?
I work with the 18 through 21.
Okay.
But I come in contact with all residents
Okay.
at the facility. I was coming in contact with all of them because I go in the unit in the cell blocks in the blocks.
Gotcha.
So I've seen many, and sometimes I refer them to college courses or to GED, something like that.
Okay.
But basically, we had juvenile first. All our juvenile was sent to New Beginnings.
Now, are they still doing on-site classes? Are they doing everything online now for the kids there now? Or?
Nothing. Everything is packaged up. We're not on site for those which are regular students, but because of the firewalls and the students will get to the laptops, they go behind that wall. We have to do paperwork.
Okay.
So paperwork was sent out to all the schools from the headquarters.
Okay.
We delivered, and some of them picked up. We had somebody, one of my administrators picked up mine. That came in on Tuesday, some time ago. He picked it up, and the team did went and distributed it to all the students.
Gotcha.
Down back to the facility.
Okay.
So I was told not to go back, not to go to the facility. And then realized that a case happened. It was on the news about the marshal may have, some of the students somebody may have gotten in contact with it.
Really? One of the students in the jail?
Not the student, but somebody in the facility.
Or when somebody works there?
Somebody, but they should have another email saying that was not clear, so it made the possibility. I'm not sure what the latest of that was going on over there. But the last I know that it's no movement, lockdown, no visitors in or no visitors in.
No family, nothing?
No family, nothing.
Wow.
So that really puts a lot, it's like having a whole jail under a lockdown unit, which would be North 1 or South 1, which was, disciplinary.
Right. I got another patient that's a guard at a jail. And he says, same thing, man, complete lockdown. What's going on? No visitors. No outside classes. Nothing like that. No, no teachers or anything coming in. Religious services, all that. All of it. Yeah, man.
Because this thing is it's a progressive. This particular codec, this thing you're mentioning. So it couldn't change the style of America and how we keep ourselves, it can change the thing, and it's for the best too.
Yeah, it's definitely going to change how we
do a daily basis. It's going to change how people.
It's going to change how we clean our facilities day to day.
Yes, so it's going to change it. That's what we're going to get through it, but it's going to change it into this. So I couldn't stand down again. Last time I was in it, that was some time ago, way back. But I saw how they did the spraying. Couldn't cross them. That's why I want people to make sense. Don't do potluck. No, I don't do potluck. You know, we got everybody's time. Lucky you like that type of. I don't want to get you, but just that. But I'm not, people to eat. So you got like a big old facility.
Yeah.
You can't have this. You know what I'm saying? Washing your hands in the bathroom, even in the train, you have to wash your hands, you go to the bathroom, proper wash your hands, proper remove your gloves.
So in the facility, are they doing temperature checks and everything on people who work there who come in?
Yes, we work in there. Right now, I have to sign the papers. I haven't signed up to see. I don't, and I got my badge number in the back of here, my badge number. Also, put down, I haven't had a fever or cold. If not, I'm going to like that door. Once I do that, they put a band on my hand. There's a number on it. I walk over to someone and put my temperature in the door.
Awesome.
Then I can go through the security card.
That's even before you get to security.
And that's what you do.
Wow.
You can't get to security because you get that fever at the door, whatever, you're going down.
Awesome.
And it's good. Some people that when you're home, you sit there, and that's good. Normal jobs for people come in and people try to work. No.
There you go.
That's good. And that's what you should do. That's good. Feel nothing that should go on constantly, you know. Like, because you got OCD. I said, well, man, if you call me OCD, I said, well, I didn't like the change, you know.
How does somebody accuse me of having OCD?
Now somebody can come in and guy arguing with come in her office and she said, she was moving somebody where she said, I know what I did. I wouldn't say the word shit. She was the pink chicken for peanuts inside. I wouldn't say, I said, no, you she was moving somebody where I knew you were going to say, I wouldn't say exactly. I had to come in the room and see that. She looked at that. She was a fair lady. You now, you know, the same thing. It's hard to say that, but I know, I'll be honest with you. You know, this is how we are. This was before. I told her, no, it's not, you know, I don't agree with it. I gotta be honest with somebody, you know, it's the truth. But then you tell you something nice, a lie, make you feel good. Ain't like. But I do say, the most of the patients, cars, they're right there. They're right there. But with no movement, they'll have a whole lot. Because they're spreading from basketball to rectine, losing all the time. And rectine is been, they're locking a couple places up, locking people up now, but not follow people. You got to follow the guidelines. If they ask you to, you know.
So that the kids aren't able to go out and exercise and ball, nothing like that.
Wow. It's going to change the way.
And you have the dry skin from the athlete's foot.
So,
gonna get
where they use, don't use lotion?
Well, lotion's gonna help, but you also need an antifungal that I'm gonna prescribe for you today.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So what we'll do, because it's such a dry skin issue as well, is that you'll alternate. You'll use the antifungal cream during the day.
Okay.
And the lotion you put on at night.
Lotion?
Yeah, whatever lotion you like is fine. Shea butter's great.
That's like dropping off.
Yeah.
I can never.
This is mostly dry skin. It's not even really callus here. Right here underneath your metatarsal head. So I'll use my machine to really get the rest of this. This is basically just flaky skin. Scalpels is not even really doing much here.
Isn't it?
Just take the dry skin right off. Dry and flaky skin. You know, you'll see people with this condition, they'll take their socks off, especially if they're wearing dark socks. You see all these flakes of skin inside the socks. That's why you gotta use an antifungal to deal with the fungal infection. And then the lotion, in the evening, you deal with the dryness.
Oh, I see.
So you got definitely want to.
That's the balance.
Yeah, you got to deal with it on all fronts.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now, typically, the same fungus that causes the issue with the nails causes the athlete's foot. And sometimes one will start and spread to the other. It'll start in the nails and then spread to the skin, or vice versa. It'll start in the skin and spread to the nails.
Okay. This is a question.
Sure.
Young kids, maybe 10 years old or something, why would their foot have a large odor constantly? Is that something,
having a constant odor,
like
chronic odor.
It smells like the shoe is wet. You know what I mean? It's almost going to throw the shoe away. It's like when it rains.
Right.
But because the socks, I didn't take a shower, the socks It may be the shoe. But I wonder if does that have a problem with the foot?
The thing to figure out is why there's so much sweating. Sometimes we see sweating as a result of wearing poor shoes that don't allow enough air exchange, natural air exchange.
Goodness.
Mm-hmm.
And where that comes from?
Pressure on the bottom of your feet. Got a little nick on that one.
Put callus in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And especially I start wearing better shoes at this facility. You don't walk on that cement all day, you know.
Yeah.
So dress shoes, I'd say, nah.
So what are you wearing at work most of the time now? Shoe-wise?
The tennis shoes or those wearing some type of shoe that has like thick pads in it.
Gotcha.
Like, you know, at the bottom. This one shoe looks like a diabetic shoes.
Yeah.
But that was the most comfortable shoes I have worn there.
Wow. Watch your toe foot?
Huh?
There we go, right there.
That's where that area right there
Yeah.
used to be.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Got a little cord right there. I'm gonna take that out in a sec.
It's a core.
Mm-hmm. Put the little seed. It's right here in the middle. Otherwise this thing comes back real fast. On it goes. That's it. Wait.
It looks like you have more on that left right feet.
Well, you have more of a infection in the right foot
Oh, okay.
in general, including the nails,
Oh, okay.
and that includes the skin. A whole lot better now. Yeah, now we're looking like something here.
Okay. You know, do like that.
There we go.
I can avoid that. Build back up. How can I do that?
I'm glad it feels better for you, man.
Yeah.
Shea butter on here.
So she's talking about the mass no, whatever called. I'll make sure.
Yeah. So here are some takeaways for you, man. Three takeaways
Okay.
for this issue. Number one, apply the medication every day as directed.
Okay.
That antifungal you're going to get is gel.
Okay.
And it's going to go to the bottom of the feet and between the toes.
Okay.
You're going to do that every morning.
Every morning.
Okay? The lotion you can use at night, whatever lotion you like.
Okay.
The lotion does not go between the toes. The antifungal does. So be sure to use the medication until the tube runs out.
Okay.
We prescribe a certain size of the tube to make sure it lasts a certain amount of time.
Okay, good.
Where people get themselves in trouble is that they'll look at the feet, think it's getting better, and then they'll stop using it. And then what happens is you get a rebound of the infection.
Whoa.
Okay?
Okay.
So I always use it till it's all gone. So if I usually give like 2 refills, get the refills, and use it till it's all done.
All done. Okay.
All right?
All right. That's
Then we know we're on the right road.
Okay. Awesome.
All right, number 2, again, we talked about the shoes earlier.
Yeah.
Disinfect the shoes, alternate them daily. Don't wear the same shoes 2 days in a row.
Okay, great.
So if there's shoes you like to wear at work, certain style of shoes like the way it works.
Right.
Be sure you have multiple pairs.
Okay, good. I see. What
Okay. I mean, you're working from home now, so it's not that big a deal.
Okay.
But even at home, you don't want to.
Keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep in mind. Okay.
Same thing. Like you're wearing these Crocs today.
Yeah.
So when you're done with these Crocs today, you get your shoe spray, a little disinfectant spray.
Yeah.
And you spray out the inside of those Crocs.
Whoa.
Okay. That'd be the same thing. Otherwise, what you risk doing is reinfecting yourself every time you put your shoes back on.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's it. And then the last thing is just generally take care of the feet. When you take care of your feet yourself, because you have one foot that's affected and one that isn't, whatever tool you use for the right foot, don't use for the left foot. Okay, like one of the things you're gonna have to do in between seeing me is keep your nails filed down. I'll trim them when you come back in a couple of months.
Okay.
But file them down.
You said file them down.
You can file them down.
Uh-huh.
You can use the disposable emery board, things like that.
Yeah.
Keep them nice and smooth. Keep the thickness down.
Okay. All right.
And whichever one you use on this foot, don't use on the other.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So in your case, I would just recommend just the disposable emery boards. Use one on the right foot. Use one on the left foot. Toss them.
Okay. Great.
All right.
Okay. Those.
Otherwise, if you get a metal one, if you use it on the right foot or the left, or whichever foot you do first, you have to disinfect it before using it on the other foot, and that's time consuming.
It's time. Okay. Great.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's what I recommend in that case.
Okay. Awesome.
All right, so you do the home care. Another thing you can get to keep the nails, the fungal count down on the nails, is an old toothbrush. An old toothbrush that you're no longer using, that you haven't thrown away yet.
Yeah.
You take that and you brush your nails just like you're brushing your teeth.
Okay.
All right, do that daily. Soak it in some disinfectant when you're done.
Okay.
And that'll help decrease the fungal count.
Okay, great.
All right, do that daily. Otherwise, everything looks good, man.
It was good. Also appreciate
It
it.
looks fantastic.
Now, if I put the socks back on, right?
Yeah. You put it
Okay, let's start saying
All
what
right,
you put
let me see you some of the panel.
Oh,
There we go.
I like that, man. Good stuff.
All right, man. This is Kevin Jefferson, the DC Foot Doctor. Thank you for watching this video. Like it with a big thumbs up to see very interesting cases and my approach and techniques to dealing with them, and to learn how you can improve your foot health. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell so you will know when a new video has been uploaded. Follow me on social media at DC Foot Doctor. Most importantly, take care of your feet.